Hello everybody, and welcome to another Minecraft command block tutorial. So one thing I've noticed in most games nowadays is that when you're exploring a room or a building or pretty much any sort of environment, you look on the floor or on a table or in a drawer, and what do you find in there? Anyone want to take a guess? A note. That's what you find, a note. A little piece of paper with words on it. Now, is this note for you or addressed to you? Probably not. But it's probably going to have some useful information on it, such as, I don't know, the location of a hidden item, maybe the code to a door, or maybe even a combination to open a safe. So either way, this piece of paper with words on it is going to have some sort of important information on it, which will allow us to progress further in the game. So with that said, I thought it would be so cool if we could incorporate some sort of note system in Minecraft. So this is the note system that I came up with. Okay, so maybe you have some sort of adventure map where the player finds themselves in some sort of house, or in this case, a log cabin, and they're exploring and they come across this door here to the basement, but the door is locked. So they keep looking around and they come across, oh, what's this on the table here? A note to John. So they pick that up, and when they scroll to it, some text pops up in the text feed here, and it says, "Note to John. Dear John, I've hidden the basement key in its usual spot. Just be careful not to burn yourself. Sally." All right, what could that mean? Careful not to burn yourself. Oh, what's this over here? Fire. Fire burns. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Oh, look, what's this? Basement key. I'll take that. And now they can take their basement key over to the door here and unlock the door. So that's just one example of how you could use a note system in Minecraft. You could have them pick up notes just around your world, and it would pop up little text messages like this when they have the little notes in their hand. So next I will go over the command block setup on how to get this all set up. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do is give yourself a command block. So give, just like that. And then somewhere in your world where obviously the player won't have access to, you're going to just set up your command blocks there. So the first one you'll just place somewhere on the ground, and that's going to be always active and repeat. And then I've included 3 commands in the description. So you'll take that first one, which is an execute unless, and that's just saying if the entity player has a selected item of Minecraft paper with a display name of note title, and that'll be any title you want your note to have. And if that's the case, then run setblock 2 blocks above to error. So I'll take that first command, copy that, paste it in there. And then I'll take my second command, which is almost the same as the first command, but it's an execute if entity. It has all the same criteria. And if it meets that criteria, it just sets the block directly above to redstone. So I'll place my block here first, always active and repeat. Take my second command, copy that, and paste it in there. And then what you're going to want to do is put a spacer. Oh, it's not going to work. I guess we'll have to try this. So we're going to take just a regular command block and place it So it's right above this one with space in there. So now this block here is going to be where we're going to put our tellraw command, and I'll go over that in a minute. But to test this out, what you can do is get a piece of paper, get an anvil, and then use the piece of paper on the anvil, and we'll just call it note name because that's what's in there already. So now I have my new note here, and now when I scroll to it, it's not going to work. Note title, forgive me. Let's just try that again. Note title. So now when I select the note in, or the piece of paper in my inventory, if it's in my hand, it'll place a redstone block there. If it's not, it'll remove the redstone block. So now we need to go over to a website called MINECRAFT.TOOLS, and we will set up our tellraw command. Okay, so once you get to MINECRAFT.TOOLS, there's actually a lot of great tools on here, but you want to go down near the bottom and click on tellraw editor. So now here you can actually just type in what you want your message to be, and it'll generate the command for you. So I like to start off something like this. I can do note to John, and then under that is where I'll type, Dear John, I have hidden, and I like to keep my note kind of the same width. So I've hidden so I'll just hit enter. The base, oops, I spelled hidden wrong. Hidden the basement key in its spot. Just be careful not to burn yourself. And then I can put something like this at the bottom just to kind of end the note. And what's cool about this is I can actually highlight text, change the color of it. Maybe I want that text to stand out a little more. So yeah, that's my note there. So I'll go and hit generate the command, and then I will copy this Java edition 1.16 and above section here, and then I'll go back to Minecraft and paste it into my command block. Okay, so now we're just going to want to paste our tellraw command right in there, and now when we go to our note, it'll display it right there on the screen for the player to read. Now, one thing I forgot to mention with the notes is it's good to make sure that they're 10 lines high. I think mine is just 9. So in order to fit properly on the screen, just make it 10 lines tall. And if you have a short note, you'll just have a lot of space between the top and the bottom line. So just something to keep in mind there. So so yeah, that's pretty much it for the setup. Now if you wanted to put your note, somewhere, you could have a table, and then I've actually included one more command here. It's a give an item frame that's invisible. So if you copy that command and just run it, it'll give you an invisible item frame. So when you place it, it'll be invisible. And then you can place your note in the item frame and it'll look like it's sitting on the table there. Or you can even put it on a wall and place it there, and maybe rotate it so it looks like it's just stuck to the wall there. So, and then yep, once the player finds the note in your world and they scroll to it, it'll activate the command block and they'll be able to read the note. So So yeah, hopefully this makes sense, and if you're making an adventure map or like an escape room map, you can put these notes around the world and the player can read them and get clues to what they need to do next. So yeah, if you thought this video was helpful, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch you next time.